Hey everybody, Accurate here. Welcome back to the Long Dark. So we're in the farmhouse in Pleasant Valley. I just slept for an hour, and we're still looking for that rifle. Next stop, Signal Hill. Apparently, I missed a med kit down in the cellar, so we're gonna have to double check on that. So that was according to your guys' comments. So I just wanted to let you know that I will go ahead and check on that before we head out. And got a weird schedule here. This might be a little bit shorter episode because right now it's about 25 minutes before my wife wakes up to go to work, and I have firearms qualifications this morning, so I need to after she leaves for work, I'm going to grab my hour of sleep and then wake up and have the little ones ready for my mom, who will be coming over to watch them while I'm out at the qualifications. So anyway, it's weird. It's been weird the last couple days just because of I had to work the last couple nights. Hence the reason why I didn't have an episode yesterday. But I really wanted to get an episode out for you guys today, and not have 2 days in a row where there was no episodes. So 1 hour of darkness left. Let's drink here real quick. I should have ate first, but we'll go ahead and eat and then drink. I think we'll go with the rabbit and the deer to save the fish. Oops, almost did the exact opposite there. There we go. Now let's get another drink here. Alright, good enough. So let's rest for another 2 hours. Or past time, I should say. Apparently that's what I'm going to need to do. Okay, looks like it's daytime now. I'm going to break in there. Stop that sleep cycle. Oh, and they said look under the bed here. Sometimes there's a rifle underneath the bed. So I want to double check and make sure I did in fact do that. Alright. So nothing there. And check the top of the bunk beds. Doubt if it'd be here in the kids' room, but you never know. Alright, let's go grab, we're going to find food there at Signal Hill, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's check our carry weight. We're in good shape there. And if we do not find a rifle here at Signal Hill, then some tough decisions are going to have to be made. And I'm leaning towards going for Timberwolf Mountain and summiting. So I know a lot of you out there are going, gosh, I really hope he doesn't find a rifle now. Looks like maybe a little bit of weather's moving in here, but I think we're going to be okay to move. And that's the wrong way. We need to actually go the opposite way here. Let me double check and see if we can find some antibiotics down here. I remember there being a med kit down there. Was it on the ground or something? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, good idea. Oh, nice. And that is why I love to read your guys' comments. Your comments mean so much to me. Good call. Very good call. Hats off. Now that really opens up our food options. Okay, let's go ahead and holster our... I guess I could have just went straight for the flare, but let's go ahead and get moving here. There's Signal Hill right there. See the antenna up there at the top of the mountain, so let's head up there and see what we can find. Now the wind's blowing the opposite way, isn't it? Oh no, I guess it's not. It was on I was on the opposite side of the house when I first came out, so it was... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I literally just woke up, threw my contacts in, said, man, I gotta get an episode recorded here, so here we go. And had to get some good sleep for firearms qualifications. The last thing I want to do is be half asleep dealing with deadly weapons around myself and my fellow co-workers. But yeah, it's pistol, rifle, and shotgun. So pistol will be the Actually, 2 pistols. Glock 22, Generation 4, with the TRL-1 Tactical Light, and which we won't use because it'll be daylight. We'll be shooting outside. And then the backup for that is the Glock 27, I believe it is. This is the baby Glock in the same caliber, 40 caliber. And then rifle's the AR-15, and the shotgun is the Remington 870. So pretty standard. So we're gonna have there's something black up there. That's just the top of a rock. Okay. I saw a little bit of black right where the top of the flare is, and I thought it might have been the back of a wolf, but it's not. So what we'll do here is we'll go up here to this rope. We'll climb this rope. Now that we know that there's a mountain rope here, and you can actually see where the anchor point is right there, the top of the flare again. That little rock right there is the anchor point for that rope. And yep, just like Nomad, it's there. So good news for us. Some more mushrooms. I want to grab these 2. They normally come in 2s. What's the temp out here anyway? Jeez, if she's already cold. -9. That is cold. Wow, there's mushrooms everywhere here actually. So if we're ever desperate, this is a good spot for mushrooms. Just got to make a mental note of that. Oh, there we go. Don't light that flare. Don't need to do that just before we start climbing a rope. Yeah, I'm probably actually going to just warm up a little bit. No need to rush up there. That's a good find. I think we're squared away with antibiotics. Now let's get in here. Get a fire going, maybe. Do we have anything for fire? I'm just wondering. Let's check here. 11 sticks. That should actually do just fine for us. Take the edge off just enough so that we don't catch hypothermia and cause us to slow down. Okay, well, needed that. Oh, and we have cedar. I missed that. I didn't even see that. There we go. Let's start that fire. Yeah, we'll just get enough on so that we can rest for an hour in a sleeping bag and get ourselves nice and toasty again. I think that's probably a smart play. That's what I would do if I was carrying around a 60-pound backpack and my hands were numb and I was about to climb a rope. I probably want to be in the best shape. I wouldn't want to be shivery and my hands are numb. It just doesn't seem like a good combination.
Perfect.
Alright. We go throw one of those on there. Perfect. 1 hour, 1 minute. Add a couple just for extra time. Yeah, let's cook up a little bit of that mushroom drink. Very good. Do one more and then get some sleep. I know it's hot right now, but I don't want to use it. I just want to have it on hand. Now that I have antibiotics, it's sort of how many more do we have? Let me check. 3 more? Oh yeah, we're in good shape. I'll just save those. And we have plenty of medicines. How many antibiotics do we have? 6? Yeah, we're in good shape. So, good stuff. Alright, throw on a couple more sticks. There we go. Let's take out our sleeping bag and get a little bit of rest. There we go. 1 hour. Perfect. Also give the sun a little bit of time to warm up the world, and maybe it won't be -9 by the time we go out there. So let's take a look here. See what our temp is. 58. We're nice and toasty. Let's get something to drink here also. Oh, you know what? Let's cook up a little more water since we have the fire going. There we go. Let's cook up a little bit of that. There we go. Perfect. And our weight is not bad. We'll be able to carry a rifle, no problem. So we have a little less than half gallon of water. We were almost completely out. And we're nice and toasty, so that worked out well. And the weather looks a little bit better. Yeah, 20 degrees now, so much better. So that was a good smart decision just to lay up there for a second. We would have been able to make it there, but sort of more into the RPG style of gameplay rather than just trying to play this super scientific. I find that a little boring. Kind of want to try to be the character a little bit more than just think, hey, this is the most efficient way to do things. Occasionally, I mean, I will be thinking that, like right there, you know, I'm just sort of trying to think what would be the best decision if we don't find a rifle here, you know, as far as efficiency goes, rather than just wander around aimlessly, you know. But as far as having some, trying to identify with the character a little bit more. So a little thirsty, a little winded. We're doing okay though. We just need to be extra careful because this is an area where wolves and bears do like to appear occasionally. See some old man's beard over there on those trees just above the flare. Oh, boom, just run into a tree. Alright, well, we made it here. Good. So let's hope and pray that there is a rifle waiting for us on the top of a bunk bed in here. I think that's where it's always at. Now that I found it once there, I'm pretty sure that... Well, I've never seen it in any other place, so... Of course, you know, check every other place, but that'll be the first place we look. Oh, we don't need that. Holster that. Oh, no. Cargo pants. You're such a tease. Alright, well, maybe it's somewhere else in here. Oh boy, well, Fire Striker. I'll take that. I know ours was at 21%. Bandage, fine, I'll take that. Ragged wool socks, no. Okay. Don't need those. Oh man, crestfallen. That is the emotion I am feeling right now. I'll leave that stuff. Leave that. There'll probably be some good ammo in here, hopefully. Rifle cleaning kit, yes. Yes, I'm good on rifle cleaning kits.
Probably useful.
Know what I could really go with, or go for to go with that? A rifle. I got the ammo too. Another emergency stem. More boots. There's some rifle ammo up there, actually. Another 5-pack of it. Good stuff. Alright. Pretty good condition coat there. Someone's going to get lucky when they find that. Another rifle round. Alright. Okay, people. I think... Ah, yes. I was just about to say. I think we're going to be heading to Timberwolf Mountain. Let me rephrase that. I don't think we're going to be heading to Timberwolf Mountain. Alright, people. I think we'll do a status check. Another rifle round down here, too, actually.
Best be prepared for anything.
You know, if you start on, if you do a random start and you start on Pleasant Valley, you really can't go wrong coming here first. Honestly, this is a pretty good spot. You're going to get good clothes, you're going to get good food. So occasionally some good tools like the Fire Striker, things like that. And really good chance to get the rifle. I'll leave that. $90% on the beef jerky, I'll take that. 39 now, put that back. More rifle ammo. Oh, I picked up the wrong thing. Scrap metal. Let's put that scrap metal back. We're just a little bit overweight, but that's okay. We're going to eat a little bit here. Actually, I'm going to drop that. Don't need to be carrying that around. Now, you know what? I don't think that actually goes back. Like, I think it stays right where it's at. I don't think it decreases. So, while it's not in the best shape, I don't think it gets any worse. So that would actually be good for... that would actually be good to add to the lockers at the Kwanzaa garage. So, yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll eat this here. What's our... Yeah, we can eat that, no problem. Eat the whole thing. Eat that fish. There we go. And we need about another, probably like a granola bar or something like that. Be about right. Let's go with that. And then we'll get something to drink here. That should drop our weight. Plenty. We're in good shape now. That fish was actually very heavy, wasn't it? Okay. So that's where we stand now. Okay, let's take a look at our list of items. Let's do this. Not worried about that. Not worried about the food. We can fish and hunt. So mainly fish, hopefully, so we don't have to waste ammo. Softwood, hardwood, not worried about. Reclaimed wood, not worried about. Sticks, not worried about. Tinder, not worried about. Bandages, not worried about. We have a rifle. We have rifle cartridges. We have a hatchet, lantern, potable water, and kerosene. Kerosene's going to be one thing we're going to need to keep an eye out for now. So, how much are we carrying around here? We have 1.3 there. Aren't we carrying around some? I think we are, aren't we? Double check. Yes, here we go. Okay, so we're up to like, we're halfway there. We need to find some more of these. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Mystery Lake will be a good choice for that. I don't know. Well, let's head on back to our garage. I think my rifle cleaning kit's in good shape, isn't it? Where's that? Don't I have one already? Yes, I do. Okay. We got 33 rounds of ammunition, so we're in good shape there. We can do a lot of hunting. We can hunt probably at least 2 rabbits and still have maybe 10 rounds left over. Let's check these lockers real quick here, though. Now I'll do a final sweep. Make sure I didn't miss any first aid kits this time. Yeah, we'll take that. Rifle cleaning kit, and I'll put that back. Peanut butter, yes. That is so high calorie. Okay, let's see. I already searched that, didn't I? Yes. Okay. Now, and I guess from what Willow West has said in the comments that as soon as you get back there with all the items and you get all the checkboxes, it ends. You don't actually have to survive for the until the countdown timer hits 0. So I guess it doesn't really matter if the food is in bad condition. I guess it sort of makes me think sketchy food is okay because we don't have to worry about it actually lasting that long. Not really the way I want to win, but that's the way the objective is laid out. So it is what it is. I knew I had a beef jerky that I put back after saying all that stuff about it not going bad. And then we got some peaches, some milk, and some sardines down here. Now we're overweight again. Darn sardines and milk. Okay. And how are our cargo pants? Let me check on those. We have 78%ers. What are these? 77. Oh, you lose the cargo pant face off there, buddy. Nothing in there. I think we're about ready to roll. So let's see if we can maybe get a little bit more water into us. Oh, it's because we're a little tired. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. It sounds like people are getting up. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Actually, they very quietly went into the restroom to go get their shower, so I'm going to continue on here. Let's get on back down the hill. Oh, we're tired. Never mind. We're going to need to rest. I forgot about that rope climb. Okay, I take it all back. What a weird schedule I'm having to juggle here. Things should be back to normal, though, after today, after the range calls today. So what I'm going to do here is I will Oh, we'll probably sleep here for about 5 hours, and then the last 2 hours of daylight we'll head on back down and probably go down the road towards coastal. We won't go back to the farm homestead, but if we're desperate for food, we know where to find it. Farm homestead refrigerator should have lots of food for us. Can't imagine it's going to be a problem though, because we're going to have plenty of things to fish with and plenty of ammo to use for hunting, so I don't see that being an issue. Pretty good. Okay, let's get a drink. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look here. 2 hours of daylight left. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go for it. I was thinking it was going to be a short episode, but the shower's not nearly as distracting as I figured it was going to be for the recording, so let's do this. So we got ourselves a rifle. Let's go ahead and load that puppy up. Rifles tend to work better when they actually have ammunition in them. Surprised we didn't find a wolf or a bear up here, actually. Even in the distance, I haven't seen one, so sometimes I get a little bit worried when there's too much of a good thing. What's our temperature out here? 23 degrees, not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely something we can handle. Okay. The only other thing that I've done to this keyboard, I was telling you guys I got this new keyboard, was I added some blue O-rings to the keys, to each key, to make it so when it bottoms out, it's not plastic on plastic. It's actually plastic on like a rubber O-ring. So it should make a little less noise as I'm maneuvering around, but it still has a good feel for it. It doesn't bottom out quite as harshly. So far, I kind of do like them a lot. All right, now here's the road. Yeah, I think we'll go for it. Let's 2 hours of daylight. We can definitely make a little bit of forward progress down the road here, and then the hunt for fuel begins. So hopefully it's not sounding. Hopefully it's not sounding too bad for y'all. Well, we got ourselves a car up here if we get too super desperate for shelter. We can also make a snow shelter now. Do need to collect a few more sticks if I was to do that though. But we know exactly where the safe spots are here off this road. You know, I think I will head over if I get the chance and maybe check that little dilapidated almost like cabin slash shed, I don't know what it was, that I always say that I wanted to check but never got around to checking. Probably head over and check that out. I think it's right over there. It is. Yeah, it's right over there. There might be fuel in there. That's what I'm thinking. You know, sometimes there's a stove, sometimes there's fuel in there. So in these type of little buildings that are kind of all busted up. So let's give it a go. Got a little... Actually, our ARs have little iron sights, kind of like the ones that are on the rifle here. Another rifle round, alright. See what you got. You don't got a thing of kerosene for me, do you? That'd be wishful thinking, huh? But luckily our ARs that we qualify with have these peep sights on them now, or no, I guess iron sights. And I mean lucky, because last year when we qualified, we had these cheap holographic sights that were on there that were, you know, someone got, and they were like, oh, this is a great deal. Look at how high speed these things look. Well, nobody sighted them in before they started qualifying. Like the range instructor just handed us a rifle and was like, let's get going. And he hadn't sighted them in or anything. So everyone's shooting way low. I mean, like probably about a foot low. And but we weren't in a big group or anything like that. And we were like, wow, I'm just thinking to myself, man, I'm missing way low. So I went ahead and luckily I made my adjustment on the fly, and I'm like, well, whatever the reason is, I guess I'm going to shoot about, 4 inches above the top of the head of the target, and I should come in, upper center mass. And it started working like that, and I started putting them where they needed to be. So I made a little adjustment on the fly just after my first round, and I was like, Jesus, this is really horrible. Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't do that. So in the department, by a lot, I mean like a couple, because there's not that many people in the department. So quite a few people had to do a reshoot, including the chief, who was none too pleased that the sights were a little bit off, from my understanding. But it's like, come on, man. before you get a... And the thing is, it's like, if these sights are so cheap that they have to be sighted in that often, that they're not going to be able to take the use and abuse of being bounced around in a patrol car, then maybe we shouldn't be using these things. Just stick to what works. Just stick to the iron sights. They'll never fail you, So, but that's what I like to see, because they require batteries. Anything that requires batteries is going to be subject to failure right when you need it, of course. So, to me, if my life depends on grabbing that rifle and putting someone down who's attacking a group of people or an active shooter, and I gotta take shots at 100 yards or something like that, I want to be able to not just get his attention and have him redirect fire, but I would like to get his attention by reaching out, touching him, and dropping him, as quickly as possible. And iron sights, that's the way to go. Now, if it was my personal rifle and I kept it in a bag and I, took it home every night and things like that, yeah, I might put a reflex sight on it or something like that, or ACOG or something, a 4X ACOG. But the other thing is, if it's raining and you have this little glass reticle sort of thing that you look through, the rain gets on it, gets reflective. Even if I pop up the iron sight, which you can use to shoot through, you can kind of use the back iron sight to look through the glass between the back iron sight and the front iron sight. I could just see it being like some sort of a reflection situation where I can't see, it's kind of blurry, and definitely don't want that. So I'm glad to see that looks like they took those silly little cheap sights off. Alright, I'm just going to run it the rest of the way. I see home. We're going to be spending the night there. So, I'm going to stay the night at the little store here, I think. Or this house, one of the two. Alright guys, well, back to what I was saying earlier. Thank you for watching. Turned out to be a normal length episode, so that worked out good. And we did get the rifle, so huge win. And we're going to stay by the waterfall. How beautiful. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'm going to make camp here. Throw my sleeping bag here on the floor. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. We're going to be hunting, keeping our eyes open for some kerosene now. That's really the only thing that we can't get ourselves at will, that we do still need. So we do need to explore for that. So, yep. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.